Salvete, mihi nomen est Sarah, and I'm making my Panis Quadratus the old-fashioned way, just like the Romans did. Okay, so my first proof has finally become fruitful. Look at that beautiful risen dough. I'm now going to follow the steps suggested on the Tavola blog, which is I'm going to take it out and knead it a little bit and then put it into a cake pan and let it rise one more time. After stretching and folding a little bit, I'm just going to knead it a little bit more and put it back into the shape of a ball before I place it into the cake pan. Okay, so now I'm just going to flatten it a little bit. I know that it'll spread on its own, so I don't need to push it down too far. Okay, I'm going to cover it one more time and let it rise once more. Okay, so this dough has risen considerably. It's very rotundus. So I think that means it's ready to start. I'm ready to bake. So I've got it in this cake pan right now to try and start off that bulbous look that we're hoping to get on the bottom. I want to go ahead and tie around it before I stick it in my Dutch oven, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do that once it's in there. So I've just got some regular kitchen twine here, and that again is just to help out with that ridge that we're hoping to keep. That looks pretty good. So now I'm going to flip it over into my Dutch oven, and we are going to hope for the best here. Okay, so as far as making the design, I did a little bit of trial and error on a previous loaf that did not go so well. So I'm going to try something new for this one. First, I tried just a wooden dowel. This is the only size I have. It's very thin, so it didn't really create quite enough crease to make that signature groove that we're looking for. So then I thought, oh, well, maybe a pencil will work, but that's too long and also kind of gross. So I finally decided a hot glue gun stick. Obviously very authentic to the Romans, but it's the perfect size, so I'm really hoping this is going to work. I haven't tried it yet. But the first thing I want to do is actually form a center point so that I know where my center is. So for that job, I've enlisted Mr. Bubo here, my favorite wine stopper. That should be good for that spoke look that we're going for, right in the middle. Ooh, that's a nice spoke. What do you think? Okay, so now I'm going to take my glue stick, which yes, I did sanitize, do not worry. And I'm gonna go ahead and start making those indents. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. A little lumpy, but not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the oven. I'm gonna put it in the oven for 30 minutes with the cover on, and that way it kind of acts a little bit like a cloche, and then I'm gonna take it off for the last 15 minutes. So 45 minutes total, and hopefully it'll come out. So I will show you the finished product. Bonum fortunam to me. Here is my Panis Quadratus, freshly baked. A little ugly. Unfortunately, the grooves I made with hot glue gun stick did not work. It just puffed up. So I did end up taking kitchen shears to try and slash it to make it a little bit more noticeable, but now it just looks cracked and hideous. The kitchen twine did work. It's a little lopsided, but I did get that double layer look, which is nice. And then the bottom is very nicely baked. Really nice color there. You can see where I did the spoke, it went all the way through somehow. But otherwise, other than being ugly, not too bad. So our final step here is going to be cutting open the panis and seeing what that texture is like inside. So I'm going to go ahead and do it along the groove. There we go. So there's our textured bread. Springs back pretty well. Good bottom. Go ahead and cut all the way across so you can see that. And there we go. Cooked all the way through. Looks pretty good.